Hi, you're here with Cody and Pete, and today we are going to show you how to use the automatic buttonhole foot. So first, we need to get our button. So we have our button that we're going to use. So now let's go and select the buttonhole we're going to use. So let's go to our buttonhole tab, and this is on a 770, but it's pretty much the same with almost all the current model Berninas. So we're going to select buttonhole number 51. Buttonhole number 51 is your most common type of buttonhole. So we'll click that so we see it on the screen. So currently this is the size it's going to make the buttonhole, but it may not be the correct size for our button. So we're going to go to the little eye. So the little eye holds all the secrets and all the editing tools for the specific stitch that we have selected. So we're going to go to the eye. So what we're looking at is these two icons. So this one is, when we come here, this will allow us to change the size of our buttonhole to accommodate our button. So remember, with the Bernina screens, everything's to scale. So we can essentially take this button, put it on the screen, and use our knobs on the right hand side of our machine and change the size of our yellow circle to the size of our button. So there we go. So now we can come back one screen, and if we needed to, which we don't, this is a pretty standard size button, so it's not extra thick or extra thin, so we wouldn't need to come here to change the width or the gap of our buttonhole. But if we did, we just come there and we can use our top knob and adjust the size of the gap if needed. But we don't need to. But that's what that icon there is for. So now we're ready to go to the next step to start stitching our buttonhole. So we'll move down to our foot. So here is automatic buttonhole foot number 3A. This comes with all of the Bernina machines that can do automatic buttonhole. So the only machine it doesn't come with, Bernina wise, is the Bernina 215. So for right now, we've got our 1D with our dual feet engaged. So if you remember to disengage the dual feet, you kind of pinch, pull straight down, and help it guide it back up. We're going to do the lever on the side, we'll pull that back and take the foot off. So now, when putting on the automatic buttonhole foot, it's super easy. However, if you notice, there is no slit around the opening of the foot to take our thread and pull it up underneath. So the trick is when putting this buttonhole foot on, is if you have your needle threaded with the threads you want to use, and before you put it on, feed the needle through the opening of the foot, then grab that tail, and then we can put that foot on. Super easy. So that's it. So now I've got a little scrap piece of fabric. Put that right underneath there. Place where you need to go. Press on the foot pedal and let her stitch. And then she'll make that perfect buttonhole every time, the size that we told it. Look at her go. And she'll stop all by herself. And there's our buttonhole, the perfect size that we need it to be. Now, there is one thing. So just say, and it really depends on the type of thread we're using. Right now we have an Orfil 50 weight, so it's a fairly thin thread on just a regular weight cotton fabric. But if we wanted to, or if we needed those satin stitches closer together, if they weren't tight enough, what we can do is we can come over to our knobs and we'll use the bottom knob. The bottom knob will adjust our stitch length. So if you look at your screen and we decrease it, if you notice those satin stitches are much tighter now. So it'll give you a tighter satin stitch, a prettier buttonhole if you need it. And it really all depends on the type of thread and the needle and the fabric we're working with. But by changing the stitch length, we did not adjust the buttonhole size. So that makes it super nice. So if the buttonhole fit through it, but the button, we need those satin stitches to be a little tighter. We can adjust our stitch length. We decreased it down to a 0.55, and it gave us a much prettier satin stitch of each side of our buttonhole. All right, happy sewing.